Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing today? This is your boy Christian Israel, and you are tuned into Christ and Crypto, where every single day we come to you 9 a.m. live, and we talk about the market in three. The first way we look at the market in a section called Long Sum, Short Sum, which is looking at the markets from a chart and technical perspective. The second part of the show is where we look at the market from a news perspective, and we call that the Daily Topics. Welcome. That's what you are watching right now. And next, we will have our new creation scripture section, which focuses on the markets from a biblical perspective. But since you are here right now watching our daily topics, please remember to do the social media thing. Like, subscribe, follow on the different channels. We have the TikToks, the Instagrams, the Twitters, the Spotify, the Audibles. Do what it does. This show does not have sponsorship, so this is my sponsorship. I also, last but not least, wrote a book called Learning to Love in the Wilderness, where I don't know where I put it just now. It's normally close, but it's not. Right here. That's another way that you can help sponsor the show, or you can write me a DM or an email, charles@newcreationcapital.com, and I'll just shoot you a free book. Because this is not financial advice, this is life advice, and the best life advice I can give you is follow my Savior. Outside of that, let's do what it do, because man, has it been crazy today, yesterday, all the time. It's just been, we are living in a simulation. And all the crazy things going on with investors, they are worried about Elon Musk. Now, I'm not going to go into detail. I'm just showing you some news today. Main thing is Elon has triggered the left. Elon has triggered the left so much that the SEC is investigating late submission of a public form related to a stock purchase. Late submission? He said he was thinking about buying it. He offered. It's been out, and they're still going to come after him because that is what it is. The FTC is investigating whether Musk violated the law by failing to report a large purchase over Twitter, which is quite public that he's been trying to buy it. In fact, he hasn't actually finished it yet. But the investigator says it seems unlikely the investigation will halt the acquisition. Now, the question is the acquisition still going to happen? Here's why I say that, and I'll be quick. Twitter's at 45.28 right now. He offered $54. The 1-to-1, 54.20 or something like that. The 1-to-1. That's up here. Ever since his offer, at this point in time, the price is down 17.1%. 17.1%. So the question is here, will that still go through? So that's just some news. The liberals are coming after Twitter. I'm sorry, Elon. The whole free speech thing. He's about against people speaking their mind. Two opinions. That is what it is. Okay, moving on. Now here's the story. Again, this is why we do what we do, man. Because people can have all they want, all the places that they want, but I am telling you right now, why? For instance, we just filed with the CFTC. New Creation Capital is filing right now with the CFTC. We're in the application process. I was just approved Tuesday. This is cool. Well, approved Tuesday to apply. You got to go through some steps, right? So you got to apply, and they got to say, well, now that you're here, now that you're acting as currency managers or trading managers or all that stuff as a company, you've done it. Where are your funds at? Okay, now your funds at a certain thing. Now you have to apply. Now you qualify to apply. We applied, and now they said, hey, good, you're good to go. Now go ahead and finish the application, right? Now we have LLCs in Wyoming, 2 in Texas, 1 in Illinois, right? So, and not one in Florida yet. Oh, working on the one in Miami. Okay, so we have to, New Creation Capital in general, has got to get its bearings. And here's the thing is that we guys know that this pace is crazy, and everyone's like, oh, why are you all over the place? Why is things changing all the time? Just look at regulation. Look at the space. It changes every day. So you have to be patient. And if you're trying to get wealthy overnight, it can happen, right? You can make some serious money, but I'm trying to get generational wealthy, right? And so, yes, it's taken a little bit longer, but people that rush into it, Coinbase is a perfect example, rushed into it, actually IPO'd at the top at $430 was their IPO. $430 was their IPO. What is Coinbase right now? $53. Now, if I zoom all the way out and we see where it IPO'd at, right there, we're going to see from the top, you know what, we'll just give it the second top. We'll say 375 and be safe. 86%. Actually, as of this morning, it came down 88%. So that's Coinbase right now. And I think you guys really have to understand the companies doing it slow and the right way are the ones that's going to be here in the long term. If we just jumped in, New Creation and did a SPAC here or a DAO here, ICO here, raise $500 million and then another $500 million, which we could have because we have been in some tech stuff. And I just, anybody who knows, I have paused and we are moving in. We're in XRP. We're going to hold through the volatility, right? And then let regulation lie where it may lie. And then from there, be able to really help make people money. The right way, the positive way, because I believe they're going to get rid of all this for retail investors. Retail investors are not going to be able to invest in this space. And I knew this a long time ago. So when we launched in 2020, January 8th, 2020, New Creation Capital launched. And I told people who came, hey, we're here for when the retail investor is not allowed to own crypto anymore, not allowed to own XRP, XLM, Quant, not allowed to sell those, not allowed to get those off exchanges in America. That's why we are here, so we can be the people who can help you change your life. Coinbase is, they delisted XRP, but kept EOS and all these other meme coins and all this. And now they have said, hey, if we fall off and the company goes bankrupt, you could lose your crypto holdings because their company is your crypto holdings are a part of Coinbase. Now we use Nexo specifically to hodl, and we do have Coinbase custody, right? And our money is insured by the banks, FDIC, up to $275 million. So if they do something stupid, we're insured. And that's good. So they're saying this, the fact that this came out at the same time, this is FUD, but beyond all FUD. But it's true FUD, because that's what they say. Now, it's hard to talk to people when you got clients. People freak out. It's money. But I tell you, when you invest, you leave it alone. Let it set. You got your other money on the side that you can play with. And, there's a good chance you will lose this play with side money because you're in and out of the market so much. But be careful because you never know. Let me see if I can find it. You never know when this is going to happen. So therefore, you have to be very, very careful in what you invest in. Very, very careful in what you invest in. Speaking of, let's listen to this guy. I'm going to mute my mic real quick and I'm going to play him.
I wonder how many of these companies you think are entering the space just because it's hot and there's a lot of funding versus the ones that will still be here, like 2 to 5 years later.
95% are going to die.
Yeah.
95% are going to die. Yeah. But there's also entertainment in watching companies die too.
There's entertainment. Oh man, that's so evil. At least you get to learn from it, right? I wonder.
You hear that? This guy right here who just laughed 8 days ago is the owner of Luna, Terra Luna. 95% of the company go on, they're all going to die. He laughs.
That too.
There's entertainment. Oh man,
there's entertainment in watching those crash. Entertainment and watching those crash. That is where it is. That's what he says. So, what are your thoughts on that? I just want to play that for you because when you get over the top cocky, right? Over the top cocky, they attack you. See that smile? He's not smiling anymore. When that was done, $29 billion, $30 billion was the market cap for Luna. Today, 2.13 million. $99%. 99%. And as you see here, Bitcoin is in the process of possibly going to 20K. And I've said this. I think 18K to 15K is now in the works. But Luna is at under a penny, zero. $1.28 billion liquidated in hours. If you had your money in stablecoins, liquidated. If you move your money off the market, how are you going to get it back on without paying fees and exchanges? So people want to know, well, holding is just not a smart idea. Says who? In fact, I can show you the facts that if you hold through a bull run every single year or every 4 or 5 years, you are in profit. Now, if you bought the tops, you're not in profit. The only thing that if you bought the tops, the only thing that has topped is Bitcoin on the major market caps, right? Sometimes you just got to wait. Remember, the investments, stock market, that's 5-10 year investments, guys. I listen to me when I tell you this. Best advice I can give you. Don't gamble in the markets with crap coins, right? Don't gamble in the markets with crap coins. I said it. Yeah, you'll make some, but they're going to make you lock it up. And when they lock it up, it's going to die. I don't gamble with that. I got into XRP at under 10 cents. So overall, I'm up, right? But that doesn't mean people who got in $1.50 are up. But you got to hold it out. We're in a precipice time. A lot of you people who are in the market for the first time never even paid attention to the markets. In other words, understanding what's going on in the stock market. The stock market is correlated. That's why a pump is coming. I'm watching these. If these hold tomorrow, you better get your bags packed. If these hold tomorrow, for the next 24 hours, you better get your bags packed. I'm telling you that right now. Because they're going to get rid of slowly anything that doesn't work. Binance delists margin trading for Luna. Perpetual contracts. You can no longer do it. So what does that mean? That means people who were trading margin, they can't do it anymore. So why? Because it was so volatile. Because if you shorted, and this is what I'm telling you, if you shorted Luna at $80 the other day, if I shorted it, when I said Luna's going to be dead, and I'm like, I don't want to touch it. But if you shorted there, some people made millions and millions. And 99% crash, millions. How many 100%? Millions of dollars. I saw somebody make 6.5 million yesterday in 4 days from that short. And this is what patience is about. Patience, patience, patience. Imagine the people if they would have sold Amazon in 99. And what do I mean by that? Well, let's look. I'll bring you up some Amazon right now. All you got to do is look at history. And you'll know. Here we go. Amazon in 99. Looking very familiar. Double top. Right? Double top. Looked like it was going to zero. Very scary. So much the fact that's what happened. Amazon went down 99%. Are you ready? And from that point to right now, 39,000%. So when someone tells you, you know what? Holding is not a smart idea. You know what? I think I know the market's better on average. I'm going to get out all the time and get back in on the bottoms. You don't know. You know why you don't know? Guarantee you most people sold right there. And I'll tell you why. See that break? That $7 break? Once that breaks, people thought this was going to $1. No way. That break right there came back and back tested everybody. In fact, I know I'm going to go off course here. Amazon 1999 sell-off. It says investment still paid off. Yep. It says what was it trading at in 1999? Look at this. Every single day it started to drop. Boom, 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 boom. Open lows. Let's see. A bad day for Amazon. Here we go. Let's look at the Wired. 50% on Thursday. The stock closed at 107. Oh, reported losses, earnings. Jeff Bezos disclosed the company expenses losses have deepened over the last year. Oh, it's so scary. It's horrible. We should sell it all right now. Oh, no. No, guys. And I'm going to show you exactly what this chart is real quick. And I'm going to get out and I'm going to show you the other one. Watch. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now. We're going to visual tree, send it back. Then I'm going to settings this, and I'm going to thin it out just a little bit. Now I'm going to grow this chart for you. Okay? I've talked about this, and I know you can barely see it in the back, so I'll show you. You have your high, you have your complacency high. Boom. And then on the way down, this right here is our capitulation. And then you have one more lower low, right? You have capitulation, comes up, down to anger. Then you have one more low after anger. It comes up, capitulates, and then down into depression. And then you're on our way back up, right? People sell at that point thinking this what feels good. And that's not the point. That's not when you want to do that. And I just showed you. Now, does this apply to Luna? The market cap doesn't show it. The business model was crushed. This only goes on business model. If you are gambling and you are picking projects that are short term because of ROI turnaround as far as, staking or nodes or getting a percentage for holding it or whatever it may be, those projects are the ones probably going to zero. I'm going to be honest with you. Anything that is forcing to stake and having liquidity, those are going to zero. And Luna is a perfect example of it. And I go back to distributed ledger technology, something like an XRP, XLM, a Quant. Those have gotten down because the whole system, crypto has gone down. However, you have to know your fundamentals. Just because you think you can make a lot of money off it doesn't mean it's a long hold. Now, if you get out of those, I 100% agree. Not all things are hodls. I got out of a lot. I got out of XDC for me a long time ago. I got out of Gala. I said I got out of Gala early. It went up, and I'm happy I got out of it now, right? I got out of my first quant sell at 250. Glad I got out of that personally, right? Some things you have to get out of. And the whole market is right now. And the question is, can you go to a stable coin? If not, you'd have to go to cash. Why? What stable coin do you go into on these that you can purchase? If you're lucky, it's USDC. Let me see here. Yeah, I guess that's the only way to do that. Market cap dominance. I'm curious what that is right now. Yeah, USDC is trying to make a grab, and I believe altogether. And let me see if I can bring this up. I believe altogether. Let me see here. Altogether, that BlackRock and Citadel are involved in this. They work for the government. BlackRock is the fourth, and I've done multiple shows on BlackRock talking about them. But they are involved in this, and I'm not going to get into it. But BlackRock, this is an attack on crypto in general. They're going to get you into stable coins, and they're going to crash the stable coins. And now, I told you, I warned you, it was so horrible, it's so bad. We are the government. We're here to protect you. We're here to protect you because 1.28 billion liquidated in hours. We're going to protect you. We're BlackRock and the government. Well, people are making moves to move faster. Tether has moved over $1 billion USDT from Tron to Ethereum and Avalanche. So moved it off Tron. Justin Sun, I think, is Tron. And trying to protect it. Why? Because that's the next one to get attacked. Now, we all know USDT, whatever. We all think they're paper fraud. No one thought the same of Terra Luna. Terra Luna is the one that crashes. USDT is the one we have to look at. Now, USDC, backed by BlackRock, backed by Circle, is apparently backed by U.S. Treasuries. But what are those right now? I mean, what are really those? What is money? What is backed by anything? And that's the question. You need to do that. You need to think about that. You need to think about that. Because Tether is next. That's what we're watching. A lot of pressure So what do? You sell, you put it in a Tether, and then you do what? Well, now I got to put it in a USDC, and then I got to cash it out and put it in my bank. My friend, as soon as you do that, now you're going to pay taxes. You might as well just hold. And that's the thing. Are you looking for a short-term gain, or are you looking for long-term wealth? These are the times generational wealth is made. If you were going to sell, selling was November. I'm going to tell you that right now. Selling was in November. If you didn't sell in November, outside of, Luna, right, and other projects that suck, for lack of a better word, if you didn't sell then, you might as well hold. History just tells us this. And I'm going to show you what history shows us. And I'm going to go to the total market cap. Why am I not getting my total market? There we go. Thank you. History shows us this. And here's the issue here that I had on the total market cap. I didn't even notice this until I just came here. I haven't been here in a while. That just hit its 4.236. And it's come back. But as you can see, this is the market cap. It always goes down. You just got to have patience. Look at that. 78%. And then it goes on to go 35,000. Sound like Amazon? It's exactly what Amazon did. Oh, you think that's a one-time thing? Okay, let's check. Let's check. Down 86%. All right, let's flip it. And from there to its top, 3,118. Still upside. And that's the market cap. That wasn't Bitcoin. That was just the market cap. So when you see things like this, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Nah, I'm not going to play this, but Jay Clayton was on here talking smizak, talking as a wake-up call, telling people to sell, telling people to put their stuff. Don't get it in stable coins. Get it in the dollar. That's all it is. This is what they want. Your money is safe with the Dixie. But then when we go and look at the Dixie, I got to see where I put that. Buy alerts. When we go and look at the Dixie, and I know I have a parabola here, which happens to be playing out. It broke back on top of this. I mean, the Dixie is wild right now. But that ride, I think, is almost over. I mean, we're hitting resistance over and over and over. Volume is topping. RSI is topping. And this is the most bloodiest push. After this push, I'm telling you, man, I don't say this often, and I don't say how pumped I'm getting, but my plan to wait until the middle of May to do this is working out. It had nothing to do with, it's just how God has laid things out for me. And I think this is the time such as this that we are going to do it. And so for you guys that don't know this, Charles Hoskinson said the global economy will collapse and it can't sustain itself. Again, everyone is panicking. Everyone is panicking. Do you think it collapses when everyone's ready for it? Or do you think it turns around, finishes, as you can see here, and I'll zoom this out for you. I'll show you what every single chart. Okay? Every single chart here has one more move to the top, guys. Are you ready for it? Everyone's screaming everything's coming down. This is when it's ready. When you're ready. What do you think? Is it all coming down, or am I just crazy psycho? Is anything I'm saying making sense to you? Anything? Good to have you here. Good to see what you have in mind. Comment below. Share this. Tell me I'm crazy. But I'm telling you right now, in the bloodbath is when you make money. It's when you make money. Your hodls will be down. There's no doubt in a volatile market, your hodls, I mean, Netflix is down 90, 70 something crazy percent. Something insane. I think, right? I think I have a tweet up here somewhere that talks about it, and I'll tell you. Yeah. Oh, did it not tweet out? I thought I tweeted it out. Maybe not. Let's see here. I'll tell you what it says instead. Netflix is down 72.4%. Facebook 43.9%. Amazon 36.8%. Tesla's down 30.5%. Microsoft down 22.5%. Google 21.6%. Apple 17.5%. Do you think it's done? That's the difference between the people who make money and don't. They buy when fear is at the bottom. Or at the top, however you want to say it. The highest fear has been in a long time is right now. Where do you sit? Where do you sit? This is your boy Christian Israel. Thank you for tuning in to the Daily Topics, the second section of Christ and Crypto in the Morning, where we come to talk about the market in threes. From a chart perspective, from a news perspective, and from a biblical perspective. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Like, subscribe, do the social media thing. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you so much. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow.